What's up, guys? It's Zach, and we are back for week 6 of Guitar 101. Now, real quick, we'll recap. Last week we talked about the C chord. Okay? So we talked about G and C. Alright, today we're going to talk about our D chord. Alright? Now, this is called a D chord because it starts and its root is off of the D note. Right? Remember our strings? Okay, so let me give you guys a quick close-up here. I'll scoot up close to the camera. Alright, so we're going to start playing from the third string from the top, which is our D. Okay, we're going to leave that string open. Our first finger is going to go on the G string right here, on the 2nd fret. Okay. Our middle finger, or 2nd finger, is going to go on the E string down here. It's going to go on the 2nd fret as well. So you have first finger, 2nd fret on the G, 2nd finger, 2nd fret on the E. And then your ring finger, the 3rd finger, is going to go on the 3rd fret with the B string. Okay? Now this one can get really easy to you have to be very careful. We were talking about last week about the fingers standing up like this, because those strings have to be really close. There's a whole lot going on in a little amount of space. Okay, so first finger, G string, 2nd fret, middle, 2nd finger or your middle finger, 2nd fret, E string. Okay, so see there, here. And then your ring finger is the one that's going to be the key one. It goes on this note. This is a D note. Okay? But you have to make sure it's standing up tall enough to where that E can ring under it. Because if not, it's going to sound like this. Okay? So you got to make sure it's tall. Alright, we have to make sure on this key, just like all of our other keys, we have to make sure that when you ring them, play them, arpeggiate the note, play the notes separately, right? All the notes ring out. Okay, now this key, the key of D on the guitar, where it's sitting at, there's not a lot of notes being doubled in the chord. Okay, so what you have to realize is that you got to make sure that there's not a lot of room for error. You got to make sure all those notes are ringing clear, because we have the root, the 3rd, or the 5th, sorry, the root, and the 3rd. So root 5, root 3. Those are all the components for the key. So what I want you guys to do, because last week you should have been practicing your G to C, right? Now let's incorporate the D chord into that. So we'll go G, C, D. You'll strum from the D string down, right? The 3rd, from the bottom. 1, 2, 3. Strum from the 3rd string down, and then back to your G. Okay, so work on that. And again, let me show this position one more time. First finger on your G string, 2nd fret. 2nd finger, E string, 2nd fret. They're kind of stacked on top of each other there. Ring finger or 3rd finger, 3rd fret on the B string. And you should be able to stand this finger right here up tall enough to where the E string rings under it. If not, it's going to get muted or hit the wrong note, okay? So make sure they're tall, and here's what it should sound like. Okay, so strum, work on your strum, down and up strokes, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and down strokes are a great way to practice your chords in rhythm and in time, okay? So what we'll do is we'll start with our G. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Go to your C chord, okay? Make sure you get it. You can pause this video till you get it. Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to start from your A string on those strums. Go to your D chord, and again, pause the video if you need to. Alright, everyone ready? We're going to start from the D string down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back to the G. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. So you guys practice that chord. That is your D. Now, by this point in the lesson, you already have the 3 main key shapes that you will use as a rhythm guitar player. So we've got 2 more shapes we're going to go over first, and then we're going to get into some other technicalities, some other ways behind strumming, ways to change keys while using the same shapes that we've used. So we've got a lot of stuff ahead. So practice these chord shapes. Practice just as important as the chord shape. Make sure all the notes ring clear. And also make sure you work on changing from chord to chord. I would recommend not only changing from G to C to D, but go like G, C, G, D, C, D, G. Like mix it up. Because you want to get really fluid in making those changes. Because as you begin to go over the next few lessons, you're actually going to be able to apply all this stuff and actually start playing some songs. So be sure you're working on that. Okay, so make sure you're working on those changes and getting the changes quick. It's okay, you're starting off guitar, so you're not going to be able to fly through, you know. That's why we're having this lesson, right? Work on those changes. Number 1 most important thing, make sure your guitar is in tune. Second thing is make sure your fingers are in the correct spot. And third thing, make sure all the notes are clear. We'll see you guys next week.